Hi, I'm Yappy. So today we're gonna chat about my net worth. I started tracking this initially because I didn't want to work for nothing. I wanted to build up, hopefully an early retirement and stop working as soon as possible because I just wanted to do my own things, right? I feel like time is the most important thing in the world, and I wanted to buy back my time essentially. So before I started working, I started tracking my net worth as well. So like the first month we're seeing here back in 2017 is I've not actually worked a professional software job for like a moment. I'm a software engineer, by the way. So and what I did is actually I moved to Australia just after graduating, and my intention was to build up a life there and start working in Australia. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride here. Anyway, let's go over the numbers for now and just keep talking about what I was doing. So here I was applying. I was like interviewing for 3 different companies, and I was just essentially going to go with the highest bidder. And the highest bidder turned out to be Open Learning, which is a software startup. Actually, they were kind of like late stage startup at the time, and now they're listing on the ASX. They're not doing well at all, but yeah, they paid the bills, so that was good for me. Anyway, let's go over the numbers. So my cash was $220, and my checking account was $3,000. And you may think like, oh, Yappy, at the time, for not working, you would have a lot of money, right? But this is all pulled out of student loans, essentially. So this is not even my money. I used loaned money to travel around the world and start a software job there. However, there were good reasons for doing this because the salaries are higher in Australia than they are in Netherlands. So it was like not an awful decision to pull out a bunch of loan money. But I could have worked as well in university. I didn't do that. I just completely focused on getting good as a software developer, which I don't regret. I think I got really good. Anyway, this is another bank account. So this is the ABNs are like euro accounts, and the Commonwealth Bank is an Australian bank. I just converted at the time I converted all the money to Australian dollars to keep it simple. So I'm not going to mix currencies in here. And we also have like a little bit of savings, and I also invested some money into stocks. I guess excluding the emergency fund, which is just cash spread around 2 bank accounts, because I still have the Dutch bank account and I have the Australian bank account. I also put something in the brokerage. Yeah, and that's all this stuff which we're gonna skip for now. It will come back later. And this is my big liability, right? The student debt. And these are not like American debts, they're European debts, like Netherlands debt. And I borrow at the same rate as the government does. So at the time it was like 0%. And now it has gone up to 0.5%. So they are really good debts to hold on to, because you make the smallest amount of return on it, and you're already outpacing it, right? Plus inflation makes the purchasing power go lower. So yeah, I go against Dave Ramsey's advice of paying off all your debts, because I think it's for 0.5%. Yeah, I can live with that. Although the 5% debts are like bad. Yeah, so in total I was just broke as fuck essentially. So I was $20,000 in the negative, Australian dollars in the negative. And my debt ratio was, so I just didn't have any penny essentially. That's the video. Thanks for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and see you all next time.